Hello and welcome to another edition of EdFile. This edition is on solid waste management in Anambra State. We will also be looking at the issues of climate change and food security in Nigeria. We all know that waste management is a big business if properly managed. It can also cause serious environmental, health and social issues if nothing is done. Our experts are of the opinion that solid waste collection, transportation, treatment, disposal and monitoring is not government's business, but the only thing government can do is to provide an enabling environment, that is, proper laws and regulations that will encourage private operators. All these and more form our focus on today's edition of EdFile. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chimezi Obi Iwagu.
Anambra State is in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Urbanization trends and industrialization in the state have led to a rapid growth in the volume of waste generated. Solid waste management is one of the most crucial environmental challenges facing the state. With the urban population, which is growing faster than ever, the capacity for waste collection and disposal now needs more than the state government to manage. Some time ago, Anambra used to be a place where heaps of refuse is seen at every street. But a closer look at it now shows that the government at every level is not leaving anything to chance. Yet, the major challenge facing Anambra is how to manage solid waste collected from every part of the state.
Before I came, it was only Laga trying to manage the whole of that place, and it wasn't working, So we segmented it and challenged the people to pursue, and I don't take no for an answer when it comes to getting things done. And I made sure that they know what they're doing. The same thing we've done at Nnewi. We have 2 contractors that are handling that area, same as in Idemili and other major towns around the state. The local government structure is also assisting in taking care of the villages, that fall under them, with some support from the state. Some of the vehicles that we leased from Innocent will also be used to tidy up those areas. So I must tell you that we are working very hard in environment cleaning in Anambra State. You may still see here and there little heaps of garbage based on some challenges we had with one of the contractors, but they will tidy it up in no time.
A visit to one of the waste landfilling sites in the state shows how big is the task of managing solid waste there. Because of this challenge, we sought the opinion of Mr. Ola Oresoya on how the Anambra State government can actually sustain the management of solid waste generated.
Well, when you look at Anambra State, and you look at the real commercial city there, that's Onitsha. Onitsha, you have similarity between Onitsha and Lagos, and I think this is where you have the main problem in Anambra State. Yes, you still have some of the problems in Oka, but what we have in Onitsha is the real challenging area, and that can be viewed as the Lagos of 10, 15 years ago. And Onitsha is a market, and everybody don't have a sense of belonging to market. You want to do whatever you want to do, abuse the space, and just go to your house, and that's almost typical thing to what we have in Lagos Island. And what the government did in Lagos Island was to show the leadership there, and you have to play the lost leader there. The Lagos government then actually decided to mop up the waste, and people saw the government doing it. Then we have to localize the problem. Localize the problem by providing, evoking a law to make sure that properties are tied to responsibility to payment for waste. So once you're able to tie generation of waste to properties, and you're able to locate that one, then that's the way to go. Then the government needs to show the leadership in the sense that we have to jumpstart with the communal waste collection services. There must be deployment of containers around the city, and people need to see government doing it. So the government must play the loss leader. All right, and when people can see that somebody is in charge, somebody is in control, yes, sympathetic, but also you can use the legal instrument to coerce people into compliance. There must be sincerity on the side of the government to make sure that, look, people must see that I've addressed the log in my own eyes. And so the speck in people's eye, it will be easy to address the speck in people's eye. Okay, you cannot start with payment without being a loss leader. Government must pay first. Government must pay 100%. And the people must see that government has started with that one before government can proceed to make sure, look, people come and pay for it. Lagos State government started with 100% payment. We were paying the PSP full payment. We started with a huge amount of money. But over time, we were able to take it back to the doorstep of the people. We started with commercial waste collection services, and we were able to reduce it to curbside collection services. Curbside, all the plazas, all the traders, organize them into cooperatives and let them see that, look, they have to pay part of this money. Up to now, Lagos government is there's still a level of subsidy that still go for market waste collection services.
Anambra is going to be the cleanest city in Nigeria. Under my watch, you will see a very clean Anambra. Not only that, I've been talking to a couple of investors who are interested in waste to wealth, waste to energy, all kinds of terms they've used, but it hasn't materialized. So we still are managing our dumps the old way. I hope that very soon we tidy that up, and that will go a long way in protecting this environment. I'm somebody that like greenness. I like plants. I like flowers. That's the kind of thing I want to introduce to the state everywhere, major streets, major areas, good tree. I've told the Department of Forestry to supply to some committee some trees that we can grow, that in a short time, you find trees all over the place.
The Anambra State government, in collaboration with the federal government and other agencies, although have set up a center where solid waste can be recycled.